What is Bitcoin and how it is going to end the US dollar? To answer this question, we need to first understand what Bitcoin is and how it was created. But first, we ask that you please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it helps us to grow and it also supports us to make more future videos. So without any further ado, let's get on with the video. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a digital cryptocurrency that is often referred to as digital gold. We refer to it as gold because, like gold, Bitcoin is also limited and cannot be reprinted. But unlike gold, Bitcoin can be hard forked. What's a hard fork, you ask? A hard fork happens when the developers decide that some changes should be made to the cryptocurrency, which can create incompatibilities between the older and newer versions of Bitcoin, which means developers can create new forms of Bitcoin and their rules. Some forms of Bitcoin are Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and Bitcoin Diamond, and they are not a danger to Bitcoin, as their prices do not match or exceed it. Much like gold, which has also been forked for various reasons such as white gold, green gold, yellow gold, pink gold, etc. But the 24-karat gold is recognized as the purest and the most valuable form of gold by society. In the same sense, Bitcoin is also the most valuable form of cryptocurrency to date. How and why was Bitcoin created? Back in August 2008, the domain name bitcoin.org was quietly registered online. 2 months later, a paper entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, was passed around a cryptography mailing list. If you want to read the paper, we will have a link to it in the description below. Bitcoin is a new currency that was created in 2008 by an unknown person using the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. Transactions are made with no middlemen, meaning no banks. Bitcoin can be used to book hotels on Expedia, shop for furniture on Overstock, and buy almost anything a person desires. But much of the hype was about getting rich by trading it. The price of Bitcoin skyrocketed into the thousands in 2017. The paper is the first instance of the mysterious figure Satoshi Nakamoto's appearance on the web, and permanently links the name Satoshi Nakamoto to the cryptocurrency. However, we're still not sure who the person is, or persons are. What we do know is that Bitcoin highlights how fundamentally bizarre money is. In some sense, money isn't real in the way that a tree is. It's a human invention, a value token that makes exchange easier, but it's real enough. People fight for it, die for it, empires fall from the lack of it, and I would personally go homeless if I did not use it to pay my rent. Money is like Tinkerbell in Peter Pan. It's real if enough people believe in it, and in 2008, a lot of people were looking for alternatives to the mainstream financial system that had catastrophically failed. The core of banking, as most people understand it, is money. But what does money look like when the bankers are taken away? Of all the previous attempts at internet-based currency, and there were many, Bitcoin was the one that broke out as the best possible alternative to society's collective anxieties about the financial system. How does it work? As mentioned before, Bitcoin is much like gold, and they both have to be mined. Gold is mined by a bunch of people in a dark corner of the earth and by using heavy machinery to dig up ores, whereas Bitcoin is mined in an open space by using high-tech supercomputers to solve complex algorithms to get block rewards. Each Bitcoin, whose trading symbol is BTC or XBT, is a computer file stored in a digital wallet on a computer or smartphone. To understand how Bitcoin works, it helps to understand these terms and a little context. Blockchain. Bitcoin is powered by open-source code known as the blockchain, which creates a shared public ledger. Each transaction is a block that is chained to the code, creating a permanent record of each transaction. Blockchain technology is at the heart of more than 2,200 cryptocurrencies that have followed in Bitcoin's wake. Private and public keys. A Bitcoin wallet contains a public key and a private key, which work together to allow the owner to initiate and digitally sign transactions, providing proof of authorization. Bitcoin miners. Miners, or members of the peer-to-peer platform, then independently confirm the transaction using high-speed computers, typically within 10 to 20 minutes. Miners are paid in Bitcoin for their efforts. If you're looking to start investigating Bitcoin and don't know where to start, check out the links in the description below for great places to purchase and invest in Bitcoin. Who gives it value? Bitcoin's price isn't set by anyone in particular. A market sets it, and this makes pricing the currency more complex because prices will vary by exchange. As an example, You could look up the price of Bitcoin on the internet, and you might find two different prices. If you used Coindesk.com, you'd see that the price as of June 1st, 2020 was $9,710. However, Wingdex.com lists Bitcoin's price as $9,402 as of June 1st, 2020. You aren't able to trade Bitcoin via these index sites. All they're doing is aggregating price information. Part of the reason for all the different values is where the data comes from. Bitcoin is never traded in one place. Instead, it is traded on multiple exchanges all around the world, all of which set their own average prices based on the trades being made by the exchanges at a given time. Indexes gather together prices from several exchanges and average them out. But not all of the indexes use the same exchanges for their data. If you want to buy and sell Bitcoin, you have to choose a particular exchange, which will have its average price. The price of Bitcoin fluctuates at any given moment, depending on which exchange the information comes from. Bitcoin prices are influenced by the following factors: the supply of Bitcoin and market demand for it, the cost of producing a Bitcoin through the mining process, the rewards issued to Bitcoin miners for verifying transactions to the blockchain, the number of competing cryptocurrencies, the exchanges it trades on, regulations governing its sale, its internal governance. And there you have it. All the basic knowledge you need to know about Bitcoin and how it came to be. We hope that you enjoyed the video, and if there are any other ideas or topics that you would like to see a video on, please let us know in the comments below. We will make sure that we will read and discuss those ideas, and please like and share the video, as it helps us to grow and make these videos possible for you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our future videos. And as always, take care. Until next time, goodbye.